episode of Real Life Matters. I'm your host here, DBoss, and I'm just telling you that everybody just needs to see what's going on, and also like and subscribe. To do the thing to the DBoss Network. Also, for the guests that come on, follow them, like them, subscribe to their channel. If they have merchandise, you can also purchase their merchandise. You just can go through the links, and they're very easy, and everybody's very accessible to find. But of course, the tips that we're giving, laughter. So laughing is something that we must do on a daily basis. And I'm here to, and it's good to people who can't find say, oh, how am I going to start laughing to feel healthy, to release stress? How am I going to do that? Well, you can do laughing by, and I'm going to give you a couple tips here. Just got to put on my glasses. There's things you could do throughout the day to give yourself a chuckle. You may want to do something unexpected at home, like a silly dance move to get your family to laugh, and for you, share a funny video with a coworker on your lunch break. Play a board game. Play a board game with friends, family can bring out a funny banter. Well, that's if it depends what kind of game it is. People are very serious when it comes to winning the game. But you can also have it out. Search out for online for jokes that are your type of humor, such as dad knock jokes on one-liners to share with others. And a lot of people, you laughing can release stress, bring down your blood pressure. You also can lose weight on your stomach. So for a lot of people, they've been inboxing me saying, "Oh my God, I didn't know you can lose weight by laughing." And yes, you can. And also, it's a way to show people that you're accepting them and you're liking them. But anyways, enough on those tips there. And it's good tips, and I hope and I encourage everybody to do something every day to life, whatever it is. You have to smile to yourself. You smile to yourself. But I have a real upcoming artist here coming on today, and he's in hip hop. We're gonna hear some of his music. We're gonna hear what he does. We're gonna find out what he does, what he's about. So with no other further ado, I introduce to you Mafia Boy.
Hey, yeah, it's MAFIABOY. Hello to all my fans out there.
Yeah.
Hello to everybody that's listening to me, that's tuning in. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you tune into her show. You can also follow me on Instagram at MAFIABOY Way of Life. You can tune into my music,
Yes.
any event I got coming up, anything.
All right. So I want to know, Mafia Boy. Everybody at Real Life Matters wants to know what's your background and where you come from, your cultural background.
My background, I'm mixed. I'm half black, Spanish, Caucasian, and Cherokees. And I
Okay.
come from where I'm from. I'm originally from Far Rockaway, Queens.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with New York too much, but yeah, I'm originally from
Yes, I
Far
am.
Rockaway, Queens, and I'm raised by my mother. My mother was a single parent, but my father was always in my life, but he was always working. So I thank God that
Okay.
both of my parents are still alive. They in their 60s. They still alive. They still I got my father that live in Georgia, my mother live in Ohio.
Okay.
Um, and besides that, like I've been writing since I was young. My older brother that's incarcerated, he had showed me at a young age how to count my bars and how to write my songs, a certain way how people write their songs, and I learned from him. So, when I was young, I always been into the music. I always been into dancing. Me and my twin brother, I got an identical twin brother that's
Oh, you
also
have a
that's
twin. Oh, you have a twin brother.
yes.
So there's two of you.
Yes, it's two of us.
Does he rap too?
Yeah, currently right now he don't got nothing out right now as of yet, but I'm working with
Okay.
him for paying things out. you know, because I got my music on all platforms. So we working with that with him. And he working on a web series right now, you know. He's trying to get all that together, the productions and all
Okay.
that to get together. But soon, you know, me and him gonna be working on something like a, you know, a double mixtape type thing
Okay.
or something. So we got something in the works for that too as well.
Okay. So how did you come up with Mafia Boy?
Well, a lot of people ask me that name, how I came up with Mafia Boy, because knowing I'm young, and I might look like I'm 22, 23, and I'm 34 in age, but I got a young face. So a lot of people that I grew up around,
Okay.
I grew up around a lot of old timers. You know, when I was young, I used to hang out with a lot of old timers. So they used to be schooling me to a lot of things that was going around the neighborhood and stuff like that, trying to keep me out of trouble, me and my brother. And people always used to say to me, "Oh, you got an old soul. I feel like you've been here already. Like you've been here already. You got an old soul." So I said, "Oh, all right. Since I got an old soul and everybody feel like I've been here or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna go by Mafia Boy because Mafia Boy, Mafia in general remind me like an old Mafia movie. Like you know how when you watch the old Mafia movies from back then and all that. So that's what made me came up with the name Mafia Boy. So that's how I came up.
Okay. So in the industry, we have a couple of your songs we'll play a little bit. So who would you like to work with that you know like you would like to do a collaboration with? You can name 3 people.
Um, I could say Mick Mills. He's a good rapper. I listen to a lot of his music. Jay-Z. Um, as far as a female artist, I could say Beyonce because she very creative. I like how she switch things up, you
Okay.
know. So I could see myself working with them three.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned a woman, you know. Okay. So anyways, your older brother, he taught you a lot to be in the music game and get in the game. So do you write all your stuff?
Yes, I do, man. Yes, I do. I write all my
Okay.
music. Yeah. That's something I
Okay.
do.
Well, tell us about this one.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
You said tell you
This
about
song,
what?
I like it. How I like it, or how I move, how I
Oh,
move.
oh yeah, yeah. How I move. Well, basically that song came about. It's like I was like around the time I was living in Harlem. Right now I live in Queens, but around the time I was living in Harlem and I
Okay.
was in my own apartment, me and my wife, which is my manager, um, and a friend of hers that she know, a friend of us that she know, her husband is a producer. So when I first heard the beat, because you know he made it himself. So when I first heard the beat, I was like, yo, this beat is fire. Like I got a song for this. He said, "You sure you got a song for this?" I said, "Yeah." So I started singing the chorus along with the beat. So I was like, "Yeah, that's perfect." And the other person that's on the beat, that's on how you move. That's another person that I used to deal with. You know what I mean, IB7. You know, I don't got nothing to say, nothing bad about the dude. He a good dude, but no, it is that our relationship, as far as his music, you know, we had a little fallout, you know, a little disagreement. So he doing his own
Well,
thing, and I'm
sometimes,
doing
and
my
that
own.
happens in the industry.
Yeah.
All right, so let's listen to a little bit of this song
Right.
here. Okay, you could.
All right.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Say what I say, I say what I say, I say what I say, I do what I do. Don't talk shit, see I move, I move. Don't talk shit, see I move, I move. Say what I say, I say what I say, I say what I say, do. Don't talk shit, see I move, I move. Don't talk shit, see I move, I move. I move, move. Better block and I'm out. too hard to set up shop. I always stay on top. At these bitch niggas, I kill a parking lot. Bitch that out the line. The tiger in my eyes. I'm nothing like these guys. Champagne shower. Alcohol. Money in the power. I used to smoke sour. Now I'm sick sweet. Growing sweet. Sweep you up your feet. Jump right in the Jeep. Ride to the beach. Dump you in the creek. We're streaming at the sea. Can I do R.I.P.? It's mafia. I'm NYC. Selling pounds and popping big. Money's on as my day. Me. But out for my enemy. Wanna talk like Charlie shit. Big bag of that cabbage. Wanna say I lick collard greens. Big bag of that cabbage. Wanna say I lick collard greens. Say what I say. I say what I say. I say what I say. I do what I do. Don't talk shit. See, I move. Don't talk shit. See,
I say what I say. Well, that was good.
Like, oh.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate that.
So, that you have, was it say list? Say that?
Yeah, say that.
Am I saying it right? Say that.
Yeah.
So tell us about a little bit about that.
All right, now how I come up with the concept to say that. Right. I was on the phone with my son. My son is 5 years old. He'll be 6 years old April 30th. He a Taurus like me too. I'm a May 18 Taurus. So long story short, I'm on the phone with my son, and my son kept on saying, "Daddy, say that." And I'm like, "Where you hear that from?" He said, "I keep hearing mommy say that." I'm like, and then I just came up with the hook. I said, "What you talking about, hun?" And then so while I'm saying the hook, when my son keeps saying say that, I said, "You just gave me an idea for a song." He said, "I did." I said, "Yeah." So you just helped me out. Thank you. And after I got for the speaker to him, then that's when I rolled out the chorus, rolled out my verse, and then I decided to put 2 other people on it. You know, so that's the good thing about it. So that's how say that came about, because my son inspired me to write the song, because he said
let's hear. Okay, well, let's see.
Just say that. Hey, yo, Jimmy, got this song. Just say that. Just say that. Shout out to Farmland. Boy, MAFIABOy. Yeah, nigga. Just say that. Yeah. What you talking about, huh? Just say that. What you mean, huh? Just say that. What you talking about, huh? Just say that. What you mean, huh? Just say that. 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 What you talk about, huh? Just say that. What you mean, huh? Just say that. I say what I say. I do what I do. I don't talk shit. See, I move how I move. Take me as an op. I move. Y'all niggas be capping. I'm sitting back laughing. Talking shit. I'm just making. I'm acting with the bill.
My best songs I like.
What you talk about, huh? Just say that. What you mean, huh? Just say that. What you talk about, huh? Just say that. What you mean? Just say that. 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 What you talk about, huh? Just say that. What you mean, huh? Say that.
Yeah, that's my producer, second dude.
Wow. So the 2 songs, do they have any videos to them or no?
No, that's the only thing I ain't put out yet is the videos. But I'm planning on doing that
Okay.
this year. Planning on doing that this year. Yeah, but yeah, that's one thing I'm planning on doing this year, doing the videos.
Okay. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm here.
the last song. Yeah. Tell us about this song, Sherwing in the Streets or something. Sirring?
Oh,
Sirring?
I'm a, it's called Surviving in the Streets. I probably spelled surviving wrong.
Also in the streets. Okay.
Yeah, it's called Surviving in the Streets.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I probably misspelled some
I was
words.
like, I thought
Sorry.
maybe it was a different flair to it, the surviving in the streets.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I spelled.
It's okay. All right. So we're getting a little bit of this song. That's okay. So we're gonna hear a little bit of this, and all these are on YouTube or the channels and stuff, right?
All right.
Okay. Just one more.
Shout out to Far Rockaway. It's your boy MAFIABOy.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah. So special.
You gotta think like a car, and walk like a dog. You think like a car, and walk like a dog. Sometimes you gotta do that on the street. Sometimes you gotta do that, survive in the street. You gotta think like a car, and walk like a dog. You gotta think like a car, and walk like a dog. Sometimes you gotta do that, survive in the street. Sometimes you gotta do that, survive in the streets, survive in the streets. Never put a lot in the seat. Got niggas on the block who's starving to eat. I'm providing the heat. Don't want niggas see the beam with my arm. Got dicks by the dozen, I be stringing them along. Broke the real for the fingers, now break the real big shit, shit to break, yeah. Try to make it NYC. Got a stress that can't make 5 out of 3. Lost money come in 5 by niggas at the end of the day, that's my street. Light it up when it's hot, run the way, get chill. That's just a nigga out like a fitness smell. Man, niggas demon. Give a back, shot the bitch and think it deep to the hurt. You gotta think like a car, and walk like a dog. You gotta think like a car, and walk like a dog. Sometimes you gotta do that, survive in the street. Sometimes you do that, survive in the street. You gotta think like a car, and walk like a dog. You gotta think like a car, and walk like a dog. Sometimes you gotta do that, survive in the street. Sometimes you gotta do that, survive in the street. Mixing the face, the face like mixing the taste. Niggas coke so runs like.
Wow. A little bit of an R&B flow to it,
Yeah, I do.
right?
Yep, I sure do.
Something that you say. Okay, so what more can we expect from you, MAFIABOy?
Well, you can expect more from me, because I'm currently right now I'm working on some new music. You know, I'm trying to switch it up. Besides, having street music, I'm trying to switch it up, do some music for the ladies. The ladies need love too. So I'm trying to switch it up. So I'm working on something with my twin brother. I'm working on something with a few other artists. You know what I mean? That I'm planning like collaborate. So when I do the next mixtape, it gonna have different varieties of different type of music on it. So that's what I'm going with my mixtape. And not only that,
Okay.
I'm also writing the script to a movie that I'm gonna be coming out too. It's gonna be based on me and my brother. It's gonna be a true story about our life. You know what I mean? He's gonna be in there. Everybody gonna, like, people that plays a part in my life gonna be in there. And the name of that movie is called The Dog and the Asshole. You know what I mean? I know some people ask where I came up with a name like that. So the reason why I came out with the name like that, because like well really my manager came out with a name like that, because I asked, I said, well, why'd you came up with a name like that? She like, because you the thug and your brother's the asshole. Because he like to act like, you know what I mean? No, excuse my French, but he like to act like an asshole half of the
What?
time. So you know what I mean? So I said, all right, yeah, that name will fit perfect for it. I said, you just gave me an idea. So like sometimes when I be around people or I be around different types of people or something like that, people give me ideas and I just don't say nothing, write it down, like, oh, I could use this for a song. You know what? I'm gonna use this phrase for something else. And sometimes this is how I get my ideas. You know, I get to be around all
Okay.
types of
So are
different.
there any shout outs?
Yeah,
Right.
oh
So are
yeah.
there any shout outs that you want to
Yeah, I
give?
definitely want to give a shout out to Big Man Entertainment. You know, I'm gonna get shout out to Big Man. You know, Big Man plays a bigger part, you know what I mean, in my life right now, you know what I mean, since I'm
Yes.
doing business with him now, that I teamed up with him. So he's playing a major part in my life. I'm gonna get a shout out to you, you know, as well, because if it wasn't for
Oh,
you,
thank you.
you know, none of this exists. And I appreciate you a whole lot. I want to give a shout out to my manager. I want to give a shout out to my twin brother, you know what I mean, Rocky Boy. That's his stage name. That's what we go by, Rocky Boy. I'm gonna give a shout out to him. I'm gonna give a shout out to my older brother that's incarcerated. You know, free inf, man. Can't wait till you come home. That's about it, man. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to my son as well. You know, my 5-year-old son about to be 6. So I'm gonna give a shout out
Okay.
to him. You know, it's my heart. It's my
All
little
right.
baby.
So can
Look,
you tell everybody? Okay. So can you tell everybody quickly what your social medias are?
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Shout out to the fans. You can find me on Instagram. My Instagram is MAFIABOY Way of Life. MAFIABOY Way of Life. You can find me on Instagram. You know, you can send me a DM if you want to work with me, whatever. If you want me to come to a video shoot, I'll come and show support, be in the video and everything for free. I won't recharge you. You know what I mean? I won't recharge you. Some people to make my money, but no, just to come and show support, I won't charge you for that, man. That'd be free of charge. So you can find me on Instagram at MAFIABOY Way of Life. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to thank you for coming on tonight and telling us about yourself and how it is, and people can go listen to his music, go support out there. You know, they're coming out with a lot of things. You know, people being really inventive and stuff like that. So if there's so anyways, I do want to follow me on Instagram. If you haven't seen the past episodes, you can go to DBoss Net channel and you can see the past interviews that I did. If you didn't get them on Bell 5 on channel 658 or Carevision and on actual TV, you can go see the your app. So anyways, I do want to thank everybody for tuning in. So everybody, so good night. And you stick around, Mafia. Don't hang up. And bye for now.
All right. Thank you, y'all.